All right. Hey, Guy, how you doing, buddy? I think you're the first person in here, man. At some point, we're gonna have to do a live stream together. Let's see. I need to fix that sling on the Colt SP1. Hey, Jerome, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for being here, guys. I'm gonna fix something real quick. Throw you guys right there. One sec. Okay. I guess that'll do. All right, guys. What is YouTube's gift, and how do I already have jewels? Rolling chairs. I'm not sure. What is a YouTube gift? I think you can send it. I think it's like something you can send. I think each jewel is worth like a cent, something like that. So, gonna get a phone stand? Yeah, definitely. I suggest that. Here's what I use. I just use literally this, just a very basic Amazon Basics. It was a light ring thing. I took the light off, and so I just put the phone in that, so it works. Just unloading the van from the oh my gosh, just unloading groceries from the van. Nice. AI actually getting crazy now? Yeah, I promise. This is real. I'm not AI. All right. Daniel, thanks for being here. Hey, Roland, thanks for sending that, bud. I appreciate you. Let's see. Thanks for the thumbs up. GTA in real life. Pretty much. Okay, you know what? Rolling chair, we're gonna do a ping for that. So anytime we get super chats, gifts, and stuff like that, we do an M1 Garand ping. So let's do it. Milk, I really like surplus. That's why I collect a lot of it. But all right, here we go, bud. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. You're the best. All right, we'll get this back up. Ty, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I do. Dave, absolutely. Okay. Well, Captain, yeah, we actually just did the ping, so hopefully you heard that. Yeah, that was the M1 Garand ping, so it does sound like the game for sure. For sure. Thanks, Rolling Chairs. I appreciate you, buddy. All right. Hopefully everybody's having a good Thursday. I didn't have much going on today, so I'm hopping back on for the third time. Figured I'd spend some time with you guys and talk about whatever. Okay. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. It really helps the channel out, helps the stream out for sure. So I appreciate you guys. Angela, that's wild. You heard it? Okay, nice. Nice rolling. Everyone hit that like. Absolutely green hood smoke. Thanks, buddy. I heard you did a live recently. Did you? If so, how did it do? Okay. MP? No MP40s, not yet. Tyler, I like to collect, honestly, so it was a ton of fun, or it's a ton of fun to collect and stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, it was lame. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. So anything new since last stream? Not really. No. Why do you have a BB gun a BB gun in your gun? Do I? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, in my room. There's BB guns back there, so. Oh, no, it was me. It's all good, man. Honestly, it takes a little bit of getting used to. I was very, very nervous for the first couple lives I did. So I don't know if that's what you mean, but eventually you get used to it. Okay. Lego Star Wars. Yeah, we got a couple of Lego Star Wars over here, guys. Right over there. Okay. Show me your favorite DMR. I guess favorite DMR would be that HK SR9T. So I need to get a microphone. Well, here's what I suggest, Green Hood. What I use right now, this is, I'll show you over here, a DJI Mic 2 right there. I think it works pretty good. Hopefully the audio sounds good to you guys. But yeah. Okay, can I not find that Derringer right there? The one with the wooden handles? I don't know what it was called. You're talking about this one right here? This is a Bond Arms Cowboy Defender. So, favorite gun? I like a lot of stuff, man. I like the SVT-40. I like other stuff too. Audio sounds good. Nice. Thanks, man. Okay. That sounds good enough. Pretty good. Okay, perfect. Should I get a 22? I think 22s are great. You can definitely do small game hunting, practice a lot of the fundamentals as far as like rifle marksmanship, and you can just have fun with it too. And it's not too crazy. Should you get a pair of bear arms mounted on the wall? Ubermaster, yeah, you're right, man. Definitely should. Hey, what's up? Second spaghetti noodle. I appreciate you. What's your fave? Probably the SVT-40, but there's a lot. There's a lot. What's the rarest? The rarest by far is this Trink shotgun right here, Winchester Model 1200, made in 1968. I was putting stuff together off camera, and people heard the parts more than me. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, no, it makes sense. One gun would you pick if you could only have one for the rest of your life? Man, that's a hard question. I don't know. If I could only have one, dude, I'm gonna have to think on that one because I would probably say a handgun, but if I want to do any sort of hunting, I'd want something bigger than that. So I don't know, man. Maybe an AR, but I'm not sure. Oh, you want to see the golden gun a little bit closer? Yeah, Desert Eagle right there. So 50 Action Express, pretty cool. Let's see, Kathy. Yeah, I just like to collect. There's really nothing wrong with it. I don't think. Most of this is old history, like for me. So, all right, yeah, guys, double tap that screen if you like what you see. But yeah, and show us the Webley. No Webleys. I don't have any Webleys right now. I'll get one. I think they're beautiful revolvers, but I don't have any yet. The oldest by far is that Japanese Matchlock right there, an old Tanekashima Matchlock musket. Hey, Crazy Mo, first off, thanks for the 10, buddy. Is the Desert Eagle reliable? Early on, mine had issues, but I put more rounds through it. It actually runs pretty well now. So they are known for some kind of like reliability issues, but mine's kind of worked out the kinks. So to me, I like it. I think it hasn't really done me wrong. So it also could have been the ammo I was using before, but I'm not sure. But it's great. Let's get some W's in the chat for Crazy Mo. Anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping. So Crazy Mo, this one's for you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you. All right. And if there's something else you guys want me to rack, just send a super chat and let me know, and I'll do it. All right. Let me grab this, guys. And watching from Nigeria. Oh, thanks for watching, Mira. I appreciate that. Someone was asking about AKs. I've got an AK. All right, here's a Stava M70. Sharon, I do show my face. I can show you guys at some point if you guys want. But I figure you guys are here for the guns. You're not here for me. But yeah. Let's see. Desert. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, down payment for the DE. Nice. COD, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. Let's get some W's in the chat for COD Jr. And we're going to give you a ping, buddy. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, COD. Seriously. All right. Here we go. But yeah, if you guys want me to rack anything, just send a super chat. Let me know what, and I'll do it. Any M1s or M14s? I've got an M1 Garand and an M1 Carbine, but no like M1As or M14s or anything. I slap my MP5 or do a lever action load. That's smart, yeah. Those are great sounds for sure. Okay, what are those two lever guns on the floor? I'll show you. So we've got it's like a clone of the Winchester 1873. It's just a new birdie, 45 Colt. This is a Heritage Settler in 22. He lost his hand. I did lose my hand. Not really. I've got my hand right here. I used to use this bayonet with a baby hand right there, so. All right. Is that a Schmidt 1889? It sure is. Right there. It was sporterized, sadly, but it is what it is. What's the top left gun? So up here is going to be HK SR9T. No FFLs, not yet. I do plan to get one. Do I have 4570? I've got 3. There's a Bond Arm Cyclops right there. That's 4570. That Remington rolling block is 4570. And the Springfield trapdoor rifle is also 4570. All right. What's the most powerful rifle? Probably 4570. I'd say maybe the trapdoor rifle or the rolling block. So it's the biggest caliber I've got so far. Do I have a Remington 870? Not yet. Not yet. I think they're great shotguns. I've heard great things about them, but I personally don't have one. So, do I have the most basic Glock 19? I do. Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. That's what I carry. So, it's very basic, but hey, it works. Yes, Ryan, I do have a Desert Eagle. It is right there. 50 Action Express. Kind of ridiculous, but I like it. Blake, this Trink shotgun right here is worth the most out of the collection. What do I get for my next bolt gun? I don't know, man. I'm like a sucker for milsurps, but I don't really know a ton about like precision rifles and stuff. As far as like getting into 6.5 Creedmoor, 338, all that kind of stuff. I'm not super knowledgeable on that. M1 Garand. I do have an M1 Garand. Anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping with it. That's kind of like the unique thing we do on the channel. But if there's anything else you guys want me to rack, or let you guys hear, just let me know. Send a super chat and I will do it. How much on average is that 50 Action Express ammo per box? I'm trying to think. Typically, I would get like 100 rounds and it would be like 200 or like 150, 175-ish, somewhere around in there. So I can get them for about 150 a round, 2 a round, something like that. Are those real, Blake? They're all real. All real. Do I have a Beretta? I do. Beretta ARX right there. ARX 100. I just subbed. Hey, Hawk, thanks. Thanks for subbing, man. We just hit 70K earlier, so I appreciate all you guys. All right, not bad. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate you. No Tommy guns. No Tommy guns yet. I'm back from earlier. I asked you if you had a... Yes, Colin, I remember you, bud. 1911 edition Punisher. None of those, but I do have this Colt U.S. Army 1911, made in 1917. Can I explain sporterized for those that don't know? Absolutely. So sporterized. Okay, so typically it has to do with military surplus, as in like military rifles from different conflicts. So take this for example. This is a Type 38 Arisaka. So you notice that the wood goes all the way down, kind of to the end of the barrel. Let's see, these Mosins as well, maybe. Now you take a look at this. This is another Arisaka from World War II Japanese. It was sporterized, so someone took that and cut down the stock, took the wood off. So typically what it was is these rifles would be very, very plentiful after the wars and stuff. So typically hunters would get that because it's way cheaper than maybe whatever hunting rifle was available at that time. So they would make it the way they wanted to, as far, or like how they liked it. Take off the weight by taking the wood out, stuff like that. So sporterized means it's kind of been modified for sport, like hunting. So, you know, we don't really like them as much collecting-wise because it's not original, but you can always restore it most of the time with like a different stock and things like that. We'll ever do a live stream from the shooting range? Maybe with Twitch. I can't really do it on YouTube. You're not allowed to touch them on stream, but yeah. Okay, have I ever shot a 50 BMG? I have not yet. So I do have an M1 Garand. It is right there. M1 Garand, M1 Carbine. M60, that would be cool to have. The oldest is this old Japanese Matchlock right there. Would I recommend an AA-12 for home protection? I mean, I would use it, yeah. Ooh, a Glock. I got a Glock 21 right there. Let's get those likes up, absolutely. Double tap that screen, guys. Just double tap it. What's your smallest Glock? Probably Glock 26. Are you British by any chance? Are you related to any British people? I did my ancestry. I think I do have some. Like I am some. Oh my gosh, my brain's not working. I'm part British, I think, but I don't know. I have to go back and look. So Do you have an M1 Garand as a home defense? No, I have a Glock 19 that's my home defense, but the M1 Garand wouldn't be bad. I mean, like for close quarters, yeah. But nice, Chase. Any rolling blocks? I've got a Remington rolling block right there. And then I've got a Stevens falling block right there. Okay, what kind of single shot 12 gauge is that? It's some sort of like probably a Stevens, something like that. Jay, no real M4s. I've got a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. So, Ivan, I'm sure, man. I understand that a lot of the people watching sometimes are from Europe and stuff where maybe you can't have guns or maybe the laws are pretty strict. So, I always appreciate other people's opinions and stuff. It's interesting seeing different perspectives. But someone's asking, yes, I am in the Army. I was active duty for 9 years. Now I'm in the National Guard. So, anyway. Okay. MK, yeah, none of those, man. Beretta. I've got a Beretta ARX right there. And Edward, I appreciate you. Rambo M60. I don't have one, but I definitely would take one. That's for sure. Yes, Aaron, I do have a North American Arms. The Earl is what it's called. Little 22 Magnum. So, flintlock. No flintlocks. I've got a couple of cap locks and stuff. Ravi, thanks, man. No UMPs, though. ARX is meant. Hey, thanks, Sean. I love it. Do love it. What's the difference between AKs and ARs? So they're definitely different. Here's an AK right here. And mind you, this one's been like, I don't know, it's been made tactical. Like it's not like an original wood furniture or anything. So typically this is like the East rifle, I guess, like made in the East. Obviously Kalashnikov. And then what? Eugene Stoner made the first like AR variant kind of thing or AR style thing. So this isn't one, this is a Colt, but essentially this is the West's rifle and this is the East's rifle. 7.62 by 39, 223, 5.56. Mechanically they're different, but yeah. Hopefully I explained that decent. What's the bolt action in the corner in the back? In the corner in the back. Over here we got a P14, a Gewehr 88, and a Mosin. And over here, we've got Chinese SKS, Norinco, French Berthier, a couple of Mosins, got 3, and a whole bunch of other stuff, guys. A lot of random stuff. No VZ24s. That'd be cool to have, though. Xavier, thanks for being here, man. Smiling, I think an M1 carbine would be a little bit better for home defense than the Garand, just because it's a little bit shorter, lighter, stuff like that. Obviously, 30-06 would be a better round, but anyway. Chris Vector, no Chris Vectors. Kay, I do think I remember you, yeah. What kind of Browning shotgun is that? So it's a Remington Model 11. So it's a World War II riot gun. It looks exactly like a Browning Auto 5, but they made them back in the day, so. Dirty Harry Magnum. I don't have one. I do have a Colt Python, but it's a 357 Magnum. It's a cool one. Do I have plans to get one of those Gatling guns? That would be cool. Yeah, I would not be opposed to that. Look in the new Rossi 22 pistol. Yeah, for sure. I'll look into it. And Gold Desert Eagle is amazing. I think it was about 3,600 beans, but that was a while ago. So also YouTube's weird, so I have to say beans, but I think you understand what I'm saying. What is the wooden sick rifle on the right? I'll go through these real quick. So we've got the Romanian PSL, Remington Model 11, Spanish Mauser, Remington Rolling Block, Yugo SKS, and a #1 Mark III Lee Enfield. So yes, the oldest is this Japanese Maxlock right here. This is an old samurai musket from about the 1700s, something like that. Not really sure when, but yeah. Okay, got a Mosin with the barrel stamp in 1943, I believe. My favorite weapon to shoot back when I was active was a saw. Yeah, the saws are good, man. Ton of fun. I was trying to think. I did the saw, the 240. I never got to do the M2 or any of the grenade launchers. I did get to do the M203, but that was in basic. So anyway, I appreciate you answering all the questions you can. I subscribe. Hey, thanks, Aaron. I try to answer as many as I can, but guys, it's hard. The chat goes quick. What's the newest? The newest one I got was that Colt Python right there. Let's see, the heart attack gun. Yeah, that thing is wild. Definitely an interesting thing, that's for sure. Speaking of the saw, would I rather have a saw with a mag adapter or a Type 11? Indy, Type 11. What is a Type 11? Most expensive Lego set. Probably that one right there, the Twilight one. I need to build it with the wife, but haven't gotten around to it. So, yep, we got 3 SKSs right here. Got a couple of Norinkos, and we have a Yugo right there. Why do you need that much? That's a fair question. So I like to collect. I like walking in here and feeling like I'm in a museum. So that's why I've got so many. But yeah, and I like to. I just like guns, to be honest. James, yeah, man. Can you email me? My email is on my account. You can email me if you want, Christian. But yeah, where's part of the saw is that dang ammo? Wait, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm Army, JEU, 2015 to 2024. And then I'm in the National Guard now, but still it's a little different. But 0311, that's infantry, right? I believe that's infantry. But yeah, I can imagine having to lug that around. Do I have an airsock? I've got 2. I've got a Type 38 right there with the bayonet. And then I've got a Type 99 that was sadly sporterized. All right. Any airsockers? Yeah, those 2 over there. Did I like working in the Army? Yeah, I got lots of great opportunities while being in the Army. I lived out in Hawaii for a couple years. There's a lot of good stuff. Right now I'm going to college full time, and it's free for me because of the GI Bill, so it's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, there's some things I didn't like as much, but all in all, I would go back and do it again. I want to, yeah, muskets are cool, man. Aaron, thanks. What would I recommend for someone's first AR? There's lots of good options out there. I'm trying to think. Lots of good budget options too. I think Ruger makes some good stuff. Smith & Wesson does too. I've heard good things about Palmettos. Trying to think. Diamondback, I think, as well. Personally, what I've got a Daniel Defense, which is, I like it. It's great. I kind of like the Beretta ARX a little bit more, though. I love the Colt SP1, but obviously not really great for, I don't know. It's old, it's retro, but I love it. All right, you were in armor. Nice, Eric. That's awesome, dude. Biggest caliber is at 4570. So yeah, we got a few. Got a few, man. Favorite DMR? I reckon probably that HK SR9T. AK-47 is much better than M16A1. Yeah, it can definitely be debated, that's for sure. Which gun should I choose? I don't know, man. I need to get some budget ARs that I can actually test. Lucas, thanks, man. Yeah, the Winchester Model 1200. It's an awesome trench shotgun, made in 1968. Muskets are a good weapon if you did jail time because it's protected. Yeah, in Roslyn, in most places, you can totally get a musket, but I think some places even have made it. I don't know. I have to look into it. So, what would be the best gun for a beginner? Blake, it depends. Like beginner, like maybe a 22 of some type, but if you're looking for something for home defense, maybe like a Glock 19 or something like that. There's lots of good options, though. Okay, SMGs. I don't really have any actual like full auto stuff, but I do have B&T GHM9. I've got a PSA Stizen and a few other things. Yeah, no automatic, not yet. I'll probably get some FRTs at some point, but let's see, 10 mils. No 10 mils. Hey, thanks, guys. We're almost at 70K, 300. You guys are the best. And let's see, we're almost at 100 likes. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. It really does help the channel. You guys are awesome. Okay, how many Mosins do I have? About 8. Got about 8 Mosins. Got 1 right there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. So, all right. Do you know how much all this cost? I honestly don't know off the top of my head. No idea, man. I'd have to just guess. So, Xavier, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Should we get a Russian SKS? Yeah, that'd be awesome to have, man. I think so. Yeah, the M200 Emmanuel, that would be nice too. Hey, what's up? What did I miss? You didn't miss anything, you boy. Thanks for being here, dude. Good stuff, bro. Love the collection. Miguel, thanks, bud. You're the best. I do kind of plan to do some giveaways at some point. I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm working on some merch right now and stuff like that. Do I have 303 British? I've got 3. I've got a Lee Enfield #1 Mark III right there. I've got a Ross rifle Mark II, and then I've got a P14 Enfield. Red Dead, yes, I do have a Matchlock, Tanegashima, old Japanese musket. But yeah, you ain't got no hands for sure. Yeah, I could definitely learn some more about fighting, that's for sure. What is my all-time favorite gun? Out of the ones I have right now, I love that SVT-40. It's cool. Christian, thanks, man. Okay, do you have a good night? Hey, you have a good night too, man. Shotgun is a great beginner weapon. No, for sure. I definitely agree. It's pretty forgiving. So, love to sign up for one because I love. Hey, thanks. Larave, I appreciate you. What's your favorite mod? I'm not really sure. What shotgun is that? So this one right here is a Winchester Model 1200. 45 Magnum? I don't think so. I've got some 45 ACPs. The Colt 1911. Glock 21. So, do you own an AK besides the Bison and PSL? Zastava M70. That's the only other one. How often do I shoot these? Or are they only for show? I shoot them pretty often. So, pretty often. As much as I got ammo for. So, yes, I do have some Saturday night specials right over here. Phoenix Arms Raven. What is that? A Cobra 380? Something like that. And these right here, you got 22 long rifle, 9mm, and 45-70. People don't like birdshot, but most people give up the ghost. Oh, I'm sure, man. Yeah, Roslyn, absolutely. Difference, explain revolver and a rifle. Robin, I can do that. So here's a revolver right here. So it's a handgun. Called a revolver because that cylinder revolves as you shoot it. Whereas a rifle, obviously a bit bigger. And yeah, that's about it, really. Okay, I want to give you, hey, pure randomness. I appreciate you, buddy, but you don't have to do that. Have an auto 5 and any plans of getting it chopped. Mine's a Remington Model 11. I don't think so. I'll probably just keep it as it is, but I like you prefer an M16. I do like the M16. It's a cool one. 30-06, I do have a M1 Garand right there. Hey, how's it going, Jared? How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Hopefully you've been doing good. Is that a gold Desert Eagle? It is. It is. It's pretty ridiculous, but 50 Action Express, it's cool, but very impractical, I guess. But how many SKSs do I have and what manufacturer country? William, I've got 3. There's a Yugo SKS and a couple of Norinkos right here. So yeah. Okay. No sawed-off shotguns, nothing like that. Would I rather take a shot from 7.62 or a 5.56? Neither. I definitely don't want either of those. But yeah. No J.C. Higgins. I don't have any of those. I mean, maybe in the future, we'll see. Bob, so I can't pick any of these up. If I touch any of them on stream, YouTube will immediately shut it down. So, and any Makarovs? No Makarovs. I think they're cool, though. Eventually, we'll get one. We will see. Not you in general. Yeah. 7.62, 45 Magnum. None of those. That's a lot of Mosins. Yeah, we got a few Mosins, guys. Got about 8. But yeah. My favorite system is the 357 Snubby. Oh, yeah. Rosalind, that's not a bad one, to be honest. Not a bad one. Any prohibited firearms? Nothing prohibited. They're all completely legal. Got a few pre-bans. That right there is a pre-ban. HK SR9T. This one's a Colt SP1. I mean, haven't seen your collection. I love the PSG1. Is it a clone or the real deal? And what about that beautiful SVT-40? First off, thanks, man. Yeah, SVT-40 right here. Love it. Made in 1941. Up here, this is an HK SR9T. So it came from an HK like this. Essentially, it's an HK91 with PSG1 parts. Eventually, they got banned, so it's kind of like the poor man's PSG1. Still, I love it. It's awesome. All right, and smallest one. Smallest one is going to be, I'd say my Phoenix Arms Raven, which is right there. 25 auto. John, thanks so much, man. No full autos, Bob. No full autos. Doing good. Nice, man. Any cheeseburger? None of those. Have you checked out the XM7? I've seen it. I haven't seen it in person, though. Definitely curious to see what people think and see what I think about it, too. I do have Subsonic. I shoot it out of that right there. B&T GHM9. Rarest gun I've got is this Trek shotgun right here. 1968 Winchester Model 1200. Full auto is pretty expensive to get, so I'll get there eventually, but I'd love to have a World War II MP40, but those things are like 30K for like a transferable one. So, have you ever shot a gun? I promise. I promise I have. Yeah, these get out to the range pretty often. Um, let's see. Are Glocks worth it? Just want a reliable gun? Absolutely. I think they're worth it. That's what I carry, so don't be scared. Show your hand. This is just for YouTube rules. I do have a hand. It's right here. But this is just so YouTube doesn't say I picked something up. Can we see more Legos? Anything good? Jim, I got a lot of random like Star Wars Legos, stuff like that. You got prohibited class? Bob, I'm not really sure what you mean, buddy. Should I get burgers or pizza? Dude, I don't know. I could go for either of those. Do you have any cool Zastavas? Not really. I've just got the M70 right there. It's not old or anything, but it's cool, I guess. All right, we collect a lot of the rare ones too. Nice, Braylon. How many guns does... I got a few. Almost, we're getting close to 100, so... Nice, laid back. What's behind the shelf? Like behind this shelf? It's just a wall, if that's what you mean. I think that's what you mean. All right. America, absolutely. Thanks for being here, guys. It is bedtime for my kids, so if you hear some kids crying, that's what's going on. My wife is helping the littlest one go to bed, so... okay. Oh, the Lego shelf. Sorry, my bad. Got a whole bunch of gun stuff up there. There's like a whole bunch of 22 ammo. And I think that's a... What is that? I can't even think right now. That's like a... Oh my gosh, cast iron skillet or something? I don't know. How do the big channels get away with picking up firearms? So they can pick them up on videos, just not on lives. So I make lots of videos where I can pick them up. Yep, they're all real, Panda. All real. I'm in the U.S., so completely legal to have. Cheeseburger, oldest. This Japanese matchlock. It's a Tanekashima from like 1700s, something like that. Boss, I'm sorry, man. If you ever come to the U.S. to visit, let me know. We'll go to the range. No broom handles. I do want a broom handle, though, guys. I do. What's the bolt action with the circle on the back? That is a Schmidt Rubin. I think it's an 1889, if I'm not mistaken. Why 8 Mosins? What are the differences? So really, I was just trying to get good deals a couple years ago. And so I did. I would get a Mosin, have them throw in some ammo and stuff. And they've definitely went up over the years, that's for sure. So I think this one's a Spanish Civil War Mosin. I forget these, just 9130s probably. I got the M44 Mosin right there, so that's different. I think that one was in Vietnam, possibly. It definitely looks like it's been in the jungle. It is in bad shape. Another 9130. The one I like the best is this Imperial Mosin. So it's a 1898, like a World War I kind of era thing. So, and another, just not 9130. But anyway, the rarest and hardest to find for sure is this Winchester Model 1200. Is it lagging for you guys? Is the stream lagging? Hopefully not. I don't think Mosins are that bad. I think people, I don't know. I think people are just picky, maybe. But yeah. I see a Dragunov. So I don't have a Dragunov. I do have this Romanian PSL, though. I like it. Lag is for me also. YouTube has been tripping. Yeah, for sure. They have been. Laggy. Okay. Hey, I'm going to put you guys on the tripod real quick. And, well, I don't know, maybe. Dangerous. Maybe. Not really, I don't think. Is that a rolling block? I do. It's not you, it's all of YouTube. Yeah, I believe it. I tried to stream last night, and it, like, wasn't working at all, so. Just lagged. Dang, I hate that it's lagging, guys. Okay. Any Tavors? No Tavors. Hey, you're good, Preppy Girl, you're good. And favorite shotgun, I have a Winchester Model 1200. It's a Trink shotgun. That's my favorite, for sure. Winchester rifle, no Winchester rifles. So, nope. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 150 likes. You guys are the best. MG, thanks for being back. SKS, I got a few, yeah. It's really not that bad. Cool. Cool. I don't have any lever actions in 30-30. I've just got a 45 Colt and a 22. 45 Colt right there, 22 right there. EDC for me and EDC for my wife. So I carry a Glock 19. I did get her that SIG 938. She doesn't really like it, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board and get her something else. So we'll see. We will see. And any of them from Romania? Yes, this one right here. Right here, sorry. Romanian PSL. Hey, Rolling Chair, thanks for sending that gift, man. We'll do a ping for that. I appreciate you sending gifts. So anytime that we get super chats or gifts, we do an M1 Garand ping. So let's do it. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. I appreciate your Rolling Chairs. You are the best. Let's get this. All right. Sorry if you hear some of my kids. They're supposed to be going to bed, but they're angry right now. Yep, there is a Nambu. I will show you. One sec. Type 14 Nambu is right there. It's chambered 8mm Nambu. It's a cool one. Hey, I love guns. TT, thanks, man. Thanks for the $2, man. Let's get some W's in the chat for TT. Go nut. And we'll give you a ping, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. If there's something else you guys want me to rack, just let me know. Send a super chat. Tell me what you want me to rack, and I will do it. All right. Put that back there. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We are good. M1 Garand, yes. That was an M1 Garand that you just heard. Do I hunt? I do plan to do some hunting. I haven't done a lot of hunting. I've done some squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting when I was younger, but that was about it, really. Is that original from World War II? It is. Right there, so that one is a M1 Garand 1944 Springfield. You want to see, okay, you want to see the Mosin a little bit closer. I'll show you this one right here. So it's a, like I said, I think 1898, but yeah, it's a cool one. I like it. The double barrel looks scary. It's an old one. It's Lefevre, something like that. I've heard great things about the SIG 365 laid back. So, yeah. Is that a Russian SVT? It is. Russian SVT 40 right there. Crimson, thanks, bud. I really do appreciate you, buddy. Where's the Glocks? I've got Glock 19, not out right now, but I do have a Glock 21 right there. So, all right. Oldest gun is this old Japanese Maxlock right there. It's a big EDC, but I still carry my M9 Beretta. Nice, dude. I really want an M9. I think they're awesome. All right, guys, we're almost at 150 likes. We're one away. You guys double tap that screen. Really curious to hear what it sounds like when M1 gets racked. I've never heard one in real life. When we get another super chat, I'll rack the M1 carbine so you can hear it. I do have a DP. No DPs. Favorite gun to shoot? Probably the trapdoor rifle right there. That thing's awesome. Bug out situation, you can only grab 2. What's your choice other than pistols? Yeah, for a pistol, I'd grab the Glock. Rifle-wise, I'd grab that Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. And shotgun-wise, I'd grab that Trink shotgun. Your favorite preppy girl? Exactly. If the zombies ever come, you guys come out to Kansas City. We'll be fine. Get a 92 FS, same thing, but plastic guide rod. Okay, interesting. Yeah. What's the one hiding to the right? These over here, those are BB guns. So, Lego shelf. Yeah, I've got a couple of Legos, guys. I need to put some more Legos out so you guys can see all that, but nice hand you got there. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. What's the one hiding on it? So, yeah, a Daisy Red Ryder back there, or a Buck Red Ryder, I think. So, and then that one's just another Daisy Pump BB gun, but get the 1903 Springfield. I should. Silver Boy, no RPGs. I'll probably get like a D-milled one, and I'll put it like up there or something. Oh, you want to see the Desert Eagle? Yeah, you got it. Desert Eagle is right there. It's 50 Action Express. I do have a katana looking thing. It's a Type 95 Shingunto sword. All right, guys, we're almost at 200 likes. I know you guys can do it. Double tap that screen. It really helps the stream out, so. All right. Grease, I have no idea what you care about, but I appreciate you being here, though. What gun is hanging on the top left? So that would be an HK SR9T right there. A 7.62 by 51. I have an FAL or PTR 91. I don't have either, but yeah, what year is the Gewehr 43? I don't know off the top of my head. I have to look. I forget. So, how much maintenance all these guns require? Not as much as you would think. Obviously, you need to clean them and stuff, but not that much. No staccatos, Jay. Maybe eventually though. You seem eligible to get an FFL. I do plan to get an FFL. I think it would make things easier as I continue to make this channel grow and stuff. So, okay. Do I still remember me? I think I do. It's real guns. Yep, they're all real. Estimated value on all these? I'm not sure. Probably, I don't know, 80K, somewhere around in there, something like that. I haven't really tallied it up in a while, so. Hey guys, thanks for 200 likes. You guys are awesome. Bong, James Bong, I appreciate you, buddy. I do. Can I take an original 1911 millet for Red Dot? You could, yeah. Desmond, you definitely could. I think someone on YouTube did. I saw that. It was crazy. But yeah. Okay. If you have katanas checked out, okay, I'll have to check it out, Matt. Okay, you got a PSA dagger recently and love it. Nice, Jay. Nice. Yes, Miles, we do have a Python, Colt Python right there. 357 Magnum, 38 Special. So, Lewandle, thanks so much for liking and subscribing. Bahong James Bong, thanks, buddy. You're the best. So I'm from North Carolina, guys. From like Charlotte, but I live out here in Missouri right now. So, kind of near Kansas City. You're awesome. Hey, Keelan, thanks, man. Yep, Anakin, M1 Garand is right there. That's sweet, dude. Thanks, Miles. No MG38s. Semi-fully automatic weapons need to be regulated. Big, I feel like you're messing with me, man. Do you have an AR pistol or SBR? AR pistols and stuff, or... dude, I can't even think. It's just a pistol, I guess. It's got a brace and all that, so... Anyway. Just collect them, Isaac. Yeah. What is your first gun in this collection? So, my dad gave me a Mosin. This rifle, one of these rifles right here. When I was about 13 or 14. So that's kind of what started all of it. I'd always been a nerd for history, like military history and stuff, so that's what got me into it. Do I have an SVD? No SVDs. I do have a Romanian PSL right there. What's your favorite pistol? I don't know. I do like the Desert Eagle. It's pretty fun. Ebop. Anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping. So yeah. Indeed. Are they real? They're real. Eagle, I promise, they're real. Let's see, guys. If you guys got questions, wrote in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it. Favorite bayonet? I really like the M7 bayonet on that Colt SP1. It's very sharp. I cut my hand on it a couple times. Yeah. 1911 A1. Mine's actually just a regular, or I guess the original 1911. Made 1917. Anytime I shoot it, I get the slide bite and all that, so it doesn't feel the greatest, but you gotta do what you gotta do. E-pop, let's do it, bud. Thanks for the 5, man. Let's do a ping. And I told someone we would rack the M1 carbine as well, so we will do that. So let's get some Dougs in the chat for E-Bob. Here we go, buddy. M1 Garand ping coming up. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, E-Bob. You're the best, buddy. All right, so that was the M1 Garand. We're gonna rack the M1 carbine. Here we go. One more time. There you go. Sorry, hopefully that wasn't too loud. All right. It's probably kind of crispy, but it is what it is. That's nice. Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate you. No Revolutionary War guns. I don't think so, at least. Do my children have YouTube because they can be watching? Yeah, no, they're not. They're in their rooms right now. No TVs or anything, so yeah, they shouldn't be watching, I guess. I mean, not that there's... I think they think this is pretty boring, to be honest, so. What does your wife and kids think about your collection? My kids don't really care. They like those because those are theirs, because they're bright and their favorite colors, but other than that, I mean, my wife likes it. She does, so. Jesse, hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Why so many? I like to collect, to be honest. I just like guns. Should do an ASMR video with them. I could probably do that. Yeah. E-Man, I do plan to do some hunting with them for sure. Why not so many? Exactly, that is the question. Heck yeah, bro. Brandon, thanks. Mine's better. I got to switch. I need some FRTs, man. Honestly, I just haven't gotten one because, dude, YouTube hates full auto. So if I do it, they're just gonna immediately demonetize it. And to be honest, I'm just gonna go through ammo super quick. The Garand does sound majestic for sure. I make lives of shooting them? I don't, but I do make videos on the channel. So, favorite lever action right now, the one I've got, out of the ones I've got, that Heritage Settler. It's in 22. It's a ton of fun. Ivory, nice man. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's fun, dude. I need one. But yeah. Hi, bye. Hey, it is what it is. Thanks for being here, though. Awesome guns, though, for real. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you, man. No flywheels. I don't think so. That's a lot of money. I like the gold 50. Hey, thanks, Brian. Pretty ridiculous, but if I could get an FRT in that would be insane. It'd be like Black Rambo. I don't know if you guys have seen Black Rambo's channel. Man, he's got some awesome videos. But yeah. Some of you live in the United States? Exactly, Dan. That's true. Sounds so cool. I really need to add one. Nice, okay. Nice, Matt. Nice. And if you were in a cabin at the end of the world and you could only take one gun with you, one long gun and one sidearm, what would it be? Long gun wise, I'd probably take the Daniel Defense right there. Handgun wise, probably my Glock 19, which I know isn't super exciting or anything, but yeah. I have been to Texas, went out there to do some training in the Army and all that, but brother, an FRT and your 50 AE, do you hate your wrist? Honestly, it doesn't recoil that bad. The thing that recoils way more is that Cyclops in 4570. It's insane. Yeah, man, Black Rambo is the best. He is awesome. Okay. Mail, thanks. I appreciate that. That's a lot of guns. Absolutely. Got a few, guys. Got a few. SKS with a bag full of ammo. I need some more ammo. Not going to lie. Guys, thanks. We're almost at 70K 400. You guys are the best. Ooh, David, I appreciate you, man. Does 410 kick? Because I'm shooting one tomorrow and I'm a little bit nervous. Don't worry, HJ. It doesn't kick that bad. You'll be just fine. I normally shoot 410 out of that Derringer right there. It's not too bad. Keelan, yeah, Army. Thanks, man. Black Rambo is crazy, but Sniper Collection is rad. Yeah, he's awesome. I love the energy, for sure. Hey, how's it going, mates? Do I carry a gun with you every time I go? Yeah, I try to, for sure. Just joined any SKSs. I got a couple. I got 3, to be exact. A couple of Norinkos right there. And I got a Yugo SKS as well, right there. But yeah. Do I hunt? I do plan to do some more hunting. Love to do some big game hunting at some point, but not yet. I mean, I've done some small game hunting. Do I have any English-made weapons? Yes, I do. I've got the Lee Enfield #1 Mark III. So this is a World War I British rifle on 303. Love that thing. It's one of my favorite bolt actions. We've also got a P14 Enfield as well. Also World War I, also British, 303. Although this one might have been made in America. I cannot remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so that's about it, I think. Nice. Hey, thanks. Do I hunt? I do sometimes do. I used to hunt like squirrels, rabbits, stuff like that. Just small game, but I want to do some more like big game kind of stuff eventually. Never can have too many, pretty much, man. I got one less than I need, and that's kind of how it goes. Do I have a saw? A saw from World War II, World War I? I don't think so. That Cyclops in 4570 is crazy. I can understand the purpose of having it if you're hunting with a 4570 lever action. Yeah, no, that's true, Matt. But yeah, it's not really practical at all. So that thing's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, one lesson I need is classic. That's from Hickok 45. I can't take credit for that. I was going to show something over here. I don't remember what, but there's the M1 Garand. I'm sure somebody was asking. What's the most dangerous? Dude, Lowantel. I don't have any of those. That's wild. Which gun do you take usually when you hunt? I don't really do any hunting. I haven't done hunting since I was way younger. I will eventually, though. Yeah, I feel like probably the BAR. I think, Evan, I think you're right, man. Because, yeah, the saw, I don't know when the saw was made, but I know it was probably like, I want to say the 80s or the 90s, somewhere around in there. I could be completely off, but it definitely wasn't World War II, that's for sure. 5.7, yeah, no 5.7s. Like guns, hey, thanks. James, yeah, we do have a few Legos, guys. A couple of Legos right there. Star Wars, they're cool. No 50 cals yet. No 50 cal rifles. I do have a 50 Action Express handgun right there. So I'm in Massachusetts. ARs are kind of banned now. Dang, dude. That's crazy, man. Sorry to hear that. What's the firearm that's most dear to my heart? I don't know. I like all of them pretty much equally. I do like the SVT 40. That one's a cool one. This one was my granddad's. His handgun whenever he was a police officer. That one's kind of near and dear just for sentimental value, I guess. But yeah, I like the German submachine gun. I need some, to be honest. That Swiss cut down, I think I owned that specific one years ago. Gotta smoke fast. Maybe. What state are you in? Because when I got it, I was in North Carolina. But yeah, SKS. I got a few. Got three exactly. A couple of Norinkos right there. Ohio. Okay, and a Yugo SKS. Gotta smoke fast as possible. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe. Gotta love a Glock. Absolutely. Love the Glocks. All right. I guess I'll let you guys see me for a minute. Some people were asking about helmets, so I'll put on one of these helmets for you guys and let you see. Oh, yep. They're all real, guys. All real. You put that right there. Lift you guys up. And one sec. Okay, so I've got this Navy Talker helmet. I used to be stationed out in Hawaii. So I was over in Pearl Harbor. First off, this is me. I'm Cody. I run the arms room. This right here is a Navy Talker helmet from World War II. And I'll put it on so you guys can see. So as you can see, it's pretty big. It's made like this so you could put a radio under there. But also, it looks like Dark helmet from Spaceballs. And I think the Rebels from Star Wars, I think this helmet inspired their their helmets. But yeah. Yes, I am in the Army. I was active duty for 9 years. Now I'm in the National Guard. But yeah. And dude, that's wild, Biggie. Dude, that's also wild. Satan is love. That is insane. But hey, thanks for being here, I guess. Let's see. Spaceballs vibes, for sure, Andrew, for sure. The Reagan era. Thanks for your service. Thanks, Four Wheelers. I appreciate that. Yeah, my name is Cody. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm going to turn you guys back around because I know you guys are here for the guns. You're not here for me. So let's get back to it. And here we go. All right. Do I have a Lewis gun? I'd love to have a Lewis gun. So, do I have a 9mm Beretta? I do not, buddy. I do not. But I do want one. I carried one in the Army. So M9s are awesome. God bless you in Jesus' name. Absolutely, Silver. Love Jesus. Thanks for being here, bud. Sir, you are the guns. I need to work out more for that. But yeah. We like you too. Yeah. The guns. You guys are here for the guns, guys. Come on. Let's see. 1938 Mosin. I might have one that's 1938. I've got a few. Got like 8, but I don't know off the top of my head. Show us the Swedish space guns. What is a Swedish space gun? That sounds like it'd be cool. You got an Eagle? I've got a Desert Eagle, yeah. Is that what you mean? If so, Desert Eagle's right there, 50 Action Express. This makes me want to jump on COD for sure. After this, I'm probably going to hop on Battlefield 6. So, Tyler, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Opinion on M16. So I've got a civilian version right there. I like it. It's cool. AG-42, none of those. I've got the Gewehr 43, though. Little revolver. What year is it that's on top of the magazine? I'm not sure. Are you talking about this one right here? This one's a North American Arms, the Earl. This one is a Rock Island Armory M206. This is an 1864 Smith & Wesson Model 2. This is a, what is it? Bond Arms Cowboy Defender. The civilian version does not look so... Yeah, so this one was a pre-ban. Eventually, these got banned for like the bayonet lug and stuff like that, but it is semi-automatic, not full auto. Opinion on Canik. I don't have any yet, but I've heard good things about it, man. What is that HK? So it's an HK SR9T right there, 762 by 51 NATO. It's a cool one. It's like a poor man's PSG1. So no Mauser C96s. Low key might have to. Yeah, you should, man. It's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Battlefield 6 has been pretty fun. Wasn't the Smith & Wesson like super unsafe? I don't know. Like the Smith & Wesson Model 2? If so, I've never heard that. Okay, you're talking about the Bond Arms. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's a Bond Arms Cowboy Defender 45 Colt 410. I also have a Bond Arms Cyclops in 4570. It's got a little Cyclops face on it right there. But yeah, no Dragunovs, but I do have a Romanian PSL. Type 99 Arasaka is right there. Sadly sporterized, but I like it. Okay. Just watching this is building the desire to jump on into Battlefield 6. Absolutely, buddy. I was doing that before I hopped on here, and I'm going to do that after I hop off. It's unfortunate that you don't have enough guns. Hey, absolutely. I can always use more. Romanian PSL still is something. It is. I really like it. So, okay. It does have a funny face on it, Desmond. That'd be weird. Like, that's just crazy looking. That thing, like, almost flies out of my hand when I shoot it. So, M1 carbine is right there. Emily, how you doing? Thanks for being back. Where's the solvent trap? So I've got a suppressor right there, Omega 9K. I need to get more. So I started collecting about 7 years ago. Been collecting for about 7 years, guys. Hey, thanks for 70K, 400. And if you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. We're almost at 250 likes. I know you guys can get us there. Which gun got me into guns? Probably the Mosin. That was my first rifle. And it was all downhill from there, or uphill, whatever way you want to look at it. Put a red dot on your Cyclops. Dude, that thing is crazy enough already. That'd be insane. And first gun, yeah, my first gun was a Mosin rifle. It was either that or a Charles Daly pump action 20 gauge shotgun, something like that. Let's see. Anyway, UMP 45s, no UMPs. Which was my favorite? One of my favorites for sure. It's going to be the SVT 40 right there. Desmond, yeah, it does need a big. Oh, are you talking about that? That'd be wild. All right. I feel like they're that much worth. Are you talking about the PSL? If so, I do like the PSL. No flintlocks. I do have a couple of. This is a matchlock. Then I've got a couple of. This is a right there. Caplock, rifled musket. So yeah, I do want an MP40. I think they're awesome. I don't have one though. Trapdoor rifle is right there. 1893, so it's a model 1884. Lag, is it lagging, guys? Dang. Cody's Master Prestige, maybe a little bit, dude. Buddy, so I can't pick any of these up. If I touch any of these, YouTube will shut down the stream, like immediately. Where's the M249? No M249s. I've shot some in the Army, but I don't have one. And I only have a civilian version of the M16. P90s. No P90s. Favorite, probably SVT 40. SVT 40, I think. I would get an FFL for that, Gavin. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Hyan, you got it, buddy. Where's the Ted Williams? Why does that sound? It sounds familiar. Okay, it's lagging for you, Tyler. Dang. I've got a M4 V7 Pro. I see you have a Keltec Sub 2000. Do you like folding rifles? Because no Smith & Wesson. They do, yeah, I need some. I don't have one besides that one right there. So mine's a Sub 9. It's the predecessor to the Sub 2000. Yes, this one right here is a 37mm launcher, as well as those two right there. AK got a nice Woodstock AK. I need one, Desmond. I've got that one right there, but it's tactical, which is okay. But I need like an actual old school one. Yeah, no 338 Lapuas, buddy. Not yet. Zombie Apocalypse, choose 2. Colt SP1 with the bayonet. Shrink shotgun. I'll throw a bayonet on that too. It is, yeah, signaling device. These are signaling devices. So, which are not even considered to be guns. So they can be shipped straight to your door. Okay, you have to grab 3, never to return to the rest of them. What am I taking? Roger, so if this isn't like let's say like there's a fire scenario, I take the 3 most valuable ones. Trunk shotgun, HK, And then what else? What would be the last one? Can't think of the third most valuable one. Maybe the Desert Eagle. I can't remember. There's probably, no, maybe the Gewehr 43 right there. Something like that. So yeah, not in debt. I did not go into debt for any of these, so I definitely would not suggest that. So, you can't touch them. That's where you're using, exactly. That's exactly why I'm using this. So I sometimes will still get my stream taken down because YouTube will say I like touched one with this little finger thing, but it's easier for me to prove like, hey, I didn't touch it because this isn't like a real hand at all. But so that's why I use it. I do have a hand, guys. My hand's right there. So yeah. Okay, why is that Trink shotgun so expensive? Great question. This is a Winchester Model 1200. It's made in 1968, so this is a Vietnam era Trink shotgun. So this is the last trench model they used before they moved over to like the new combat shotguns. So whenever they did move to them, they destroyed pretty much all these. So they're super, super rare. There's not that many left. And so that's just what makes it more rare. So that is why. Cameraman never dies, pretty much, man. Are these real or just prop guns? They're all real, completely real. No flamethrowers yet. Yep, M1 Garand is right there. Right there. Okay. You got an M1, yeah, M1 Carbine Bob is right there. M1 Garand's there, M1 Carbine is there. Oldest gun is this old Japanese Maxlock right there. That's the oldest. Buddy, I appreciate you being here, man. All right, guys, we are almost at 70K 500. I really appreciate all you guys. An Avid? I don't think I have one of those, Bob. Oldest semi-auto pistol. Great question. Probably going to be my 1911. I think that's it. Made in 1917. So, I'm a beginner to guns. What would you have me start out with? For a handgun, I'd have to get something 9mm, maybe a Glock, maybe Smith & Wesson M&P, Springfield Hellcat, something like that. There's lots of great handguns out there. And rifle-wise, maybe some kind of budget AR, like a Ruger, Smith & Wesson, something like that. Shotgun-wise, if you needed a shotgun, I'd say Remington 870, Mossberg 590, a Maverick 88, something like that. But yeah. Luger, oh yeah, I guess the Luger would be older, actually. This Luger says 1916 on the top. I don't think it's all original parts. This one has no markings at all, so I have no idea how old that one is, but anyway. I know I've seen a lot of these guns when I was actually in Vietnam. I lived there for 3 years before, during COVID. Okay, nice. Nice, Matt. That's awesome, dude. PSA ARs. Yeah, I've heard good things about PSA as well. Purple Compact is a SIG 938. I'll show you. Right there. It's a 9mm, so it is 7:30 p.m. over here in Missouri. Thoughts on the PM63 rack? I definitely want one. I think they're super cool. Hey, Baseball, thanks for being here. Let's see. Logan, honestly, I don't know, man, because I don't like any of those happening. I think it's terrible, and I'm not sure how to go about it, because some people are just crazy, man. I think it's terrible, and I just got to really think on it, because I wish that stuff never happened. But yeah. Bro, I have a 44 Magnum. Give us a tour around your house. Buddy, yeah. I don't have any 44 Magnums, but maybe eventually. What gun do I not have that I want really bad? Dude, there's so many. An FAL. If I'm going like machine guns, there's a ton. Pretty much any of them. Question, who would win in war, Russia or NATO? What's my opinion? I do think NATO would win if it was just Russia. There's so many countries within NATO and stuff like that. So I don't think Russia would win that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Just picked up a Colt AR-15 SP1. Nice. I've got an SP1 right there. Love that thing. SKS. Bob, I got 3. Got a Yugo SKS right there. I've got a couple of Norinkos right there. But yeah, yeah, your fave preppy girl. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of countries. Us, like the U.S., Britain. You guys are like England. You guys have a great military too. And then all the other, European countries as well, France, Germany. Trying to think. When I was in Afghanistan, we had lots of NATO countries out there. So trying to think who we had: Romania, Bulgaria, the Italians, the British, Canadians, Georgians. Lots of people out there. So, what do I do for a living? So I used to be active duty for a while. Now I'm in the National Guard. I go to school full time right now, college, and I also work a remote job. So, yeah. NATO or comp block? I feel like comp block stuff is so cool. The weapons and all that. So, as an American, hey Sky, nice man. South Korea, I've seen some videos. Oh yeah, South Korea, they're awesome too. So, can I show you the Benelli? I don't have one of those, but Dragon Master, thanks for being here. Wish all NATO countries would go back to big heavy 308s. I do want an FAL so bad, man. I think they're super cool. The Brits are replacing their bullpups with KS1s, which is cool. I heard the US is also, yes, they are. Rager, so the SIG rifle, I believe is the XM7, which is essentially an MCX. So I will get an FAL at some point. Yeah, Latvian dudes were crazy. Yeah. Going on missions in shorts. I believe it, Jaren, for sure. I feel like in Afghanistan, the Romanians and the Bulgarians like hated each other. That's what it seemed like, at least. But yeah. Let's see. FNFAL. I don't have one. I do want one. What do I have from Germany? I've got a Gewehr 43 from World War II. Gewehr 88 right there. And peace. Take care. Have a good night. Hey, Helter, have a great one, bud. I appreciate you being here. Are those guns real? They're all real, man. All real. And yeah, yet. Eventually I'll get one. Do you have a Dragunov? Not yet either. I've got a Romanian PSL, though. First gun I ever got was either a Mosin Nagant, like one of those right there, or a, what was I going to say? What is it? A Charles Daly 20 gauge pump action. Do I let the females hold these? I'm married, so I let my wife hold them, but nobody else, I guess. Maybe my kids. Well, that's not true. I take people to the range and all that. Yep, in the Army, I was active duty for 9 years, in the National Guard now. So, yep, about 10 years now. I carry a Glock 19 handgun. I like it. So, Taurus, I've got a Taurus Judge right there. All right. No 350 Legends. Is it true they used to shoot down planes with the 303? Maybe. I have no idea. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I take the guns to the range pretty often. Braxton, thanks for being here, man. What would I recommend as a first gun? If you've never messed around with guns, something in 22 maybe. Now, if you're looking for something for home defense, maybe some kind of, or concealed carry, maybe a Glock 19, or a Springfield Hellcat, Smith & Wesson, M&P, Bodyguard. There's a lot of good options, guys. So I've got 8 Mosins total. And I do have an Imperial Mosin right here. That's my favorite. Hey, TK, thanks, bud. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, man. Braxton, so I feel like if I got rid of any of these, man, I'd regret it. I always have, so anything I've ever gotten rid of, but Timothy, yeah, I do have a 1911. It is right there. Colt U.S. Army, made 1917. Icarus, hello from England. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Bob, I think we're closing in on 100 guns. Dude, why does your arm look like that? I promise I have an arm. This is just a bayonet with a little baby hand. So I didn't lose my arm or anything, but... Hey, Tactical Llama, how you doing, bud? I appreciate you being here. If you guys haven't checked out Tactical Llama, he's got an awesome channel, too. He's also a veteran, so definitely check him out. What gun has the most recoil, in my opinion? Well, objectively, it's going to be the Cyclops. 4570. That thing's insane, guys. It's insane. You only need one. I feel like you could use 2, though. I can fit both. Typically, I'll dual wield these Lugers at the range. It's ridiculous, but it's fun. Braxton, I appreciate you, man. I'm just a normal guy, dude. But I appreciate you. And what's the ZVD looking thing? What's the thumbhole stock? Are you talking about this right here? Or wait, thumbhole stock. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the SVD. So this one's a Romanian PSL. So, yeah, 0. I did not know what I was getting myself into with this thing. That thing is insane. One bullet. Let's see, Jaren. I'm not sure what you mean, buddy. Anyone who says you only need one gun is wrong. You need at least 5 to 7 for sure. As Hickok always says, I got one less than I need. So those are words I live by. I love the tactical. Yeah, I got a few tactical things. I'm back. Hey, Tyler, thanks. Hello from the UK. What is your rarest and most favorite gun I own? The rarest is this old trench shotgun from Vietnam. It's the rarest by far. One of my favorites to take to the range, though. I don't know. I like taking the Springfield trapdoor rifle a lot. It's a 45-70. It's a ton of fun. All right. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to 100, Bob. I think I'm at 90 right now, somewhere around in there. So, tactical pointer, absolutely. Cody, I remember you, man. Do you have one shot? I'm not sure. And hey, Zippo guy, thanks for being here. Is that an XM8? I don't have any XM8s. I'm trying to think what looks like one. I've got Beretta ARX right there. HK SR9T up there. How long has it taken? It's been about 7 years, guys. Okay, Bob, yeah, I promise. It's like 90-something, guys. So, yeah. Hello, hey, Mr. Slam, how you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, guys, we're almost at 300 likes. Just double tap that screen if you like what you see. Which always sounds weird when I say that, but you know what I mean. No Scorpion Evos. Not yet. The ARX, it looks familiar. It does look familiar, yeah. It definitely has that, like, futuristic look. Dude, Bob, what are you talking about, buddy? That's wild. Can we see the Dragunov? So, yeah, I've got a Romanian PSL. It's not actually a Dragunov, but it looks pretty similar. Here's a whole story behind it. I think Romania had to make their own because they wanted some Dragunovs from Russia or the Soviet Union at the time. And they were like, no. Because I think Romania objected to something the Soviet Union did. I think was it Bosnia? I can't remember, guys. But so Soviet Union was like, yeah, kick rocks. So they created their own. And so that's the Romanian PSL. Anyway. And I have a feeling you're going to need a larger gun room very soon. Probably, yeah. Probably so. Just something like, got to keep up. Hey, Braxton, thanks, bud. Okay, how about the Tavor? No Tavors yet. I do want one. I need some bullpups, guys. We'll get there. That one gun closest to you in the rack looks so fake because, the PSL. It does look fake, right? I'll show it up close a little bit. So I got this one at a gun show in Hawaii. Some guy got rid of it. I actually got a pretty good deal on it, too, so. All right. Let's see. Okay, Bob, I think I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I keep all my guns in here and accounted for and all that, so. I like the PSL. Hey, thanks. And don't forget me, I'll be back soon, Braxton. I won't forget you, buddy. I'll be back on tomorrow, too, so no worries. Ruger 5.7. No Ruger 5.7s, but eventually. It's in great condition, as are most of your weapons. Hey, thanks. Logan, I appreciate that. Yeah, this one's in pretty good condition, not going to lie. I guess the guy had it for like 20 years or something. He never shot it, so something like that. At least that's what he said. ATK, thanks, man. Where do I keep my mags? I've got a lot of mags right here, and I got even more. Probably in the closet. I forget where I'm keeping them all, but they're somewhere. I want to go turkey hunting so bad. That would be pretty cool, man. Not going to lie. Braxton, thanks, man. I have heard of the Charles Daly triple threat. Does Chiappa also make one? Is that triple barrel shotgun kind of thing? I think that'd be kind of cool to have. So hang on, guys. I'm going to drink some water. So if you guys hear some gulping, that's what. Yeah, no grenades, Preppy Girl, but I did throw a couple in basic. If you go through basic training, you have to throw 2. That was kind of interesting. But hang on, I'm going to drink some water, guys. All right. Yeah, the gold Desert Eagle is 50 Action Express. Let's see, Matt. I would love to get a Springfield Hellion. I think they look pretty cool, not going to lie. Loving the channel. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you. I do. All right. I've been seeing some Mausers in your collection. I do have a Mauser, Spanish Mauser, 1916, right there. Saiga 12 is a, what is it? 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. 1916. It is a SDS Lynx. It's the Chinese clone of it. It's cool, but I'd like to have a actual Saiga. No high powers. Sky, I think they're great. Great handguns, though. If I had to use one round for the rest of my life, that's a hard one. I don't know. Maybe I'd probably just go with like a 223 or something. But man, that's a hard question. Really hard question. Cody's talking about 17 HMR. Okay. Do you have? Oh, do you know what an HMR round is? I don't have any. Yeah, none of those. And let's see. Dude, Jaron, yeah, that wouldn't be bad, man. Winchester rifles. No Winchester rifles. Not yet. No 30-30s either. 7mm Mauser, I don't think so. The Colt looks cool. Hey, thanks, TK. Thanks, bud. Or the SKS. I do have a couple SKSs. There's a Yugo right there. And then there's going to be a couple of Narinkos right there. So, let's see. I'm still a minor and I'm loving this. Hey, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. I picked 7.62 by 39. That's not a bad choice, to be honest. Yeah, not a bad choice. Justin, yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you sticking around. There's collectors and then there's you. Yeah, I guess so. A lot of people have way bigger collections than me, though. Let's see. Yeah, Matt, that's not a bad idea either. 9 or 10. So I got a 3-inch blackout. Nice. Glad to see you're a nice guy. Peter, thanks. I try to be, I don't know, somewhat nice and friendly and be kind to everybody. I feel like there's so much negativity in the world, so it is what it is. What about a Deagle? I've got a Desert Eagle right there. 50 Action Express. Pretty impractical. Not gonna lie, I like it though. It's fun. Fun to take to the range. The oldest gun is this Japanese Maxlock right there. An old samurai musket. Pimp, I haven't seen that, dude. Okay, the story on the PSG one. So this is the poor man's PSG one, the HK SR9T. I got this one in North Carolina a while back. Got it from a SWAT dude who was getting rid of it. But yeah, have a worthy collection, bro. Good on you, and thank you for sharing, dude. I've stuff. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good one. Take care, buddy. You got to go. Absolutely. Have a great one. Let's see. You're gonna play Battlefield 6, weren't you? And I know you were because I was on. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna hop back on after this. So. Let's see, Bobley. A little bit, man. A little bit of an addiction, I guess. But let's see. Some guy has a channel where he shoots squirrels. I have seen that. Yeah, Pimp. I think I've seen that. Wait. I think that is what I've seen. So actually, I lied. I feel like it's the thing that like freaking explodes when he hits the squirrel, right? I didn't realize that's what it was, but I think so. Tell us more about the 22 revolver. I got a couple. Got this one right here, just from North American Arms, the Earl. And then right here is Heritage Rough Rider, Heritage Barkeep. Rolling chairs, I tried to stream Battlefield 6 a while ago, but yeah, I don't know if I will tonight. So, longest shot I've hit, I don't know. It was probably 900 meters, but the kicker on that is, I think it was a 240 Bravo, which is a machine gun. So you're shooting like 7 or 8 rounds at a time, something like that. So as far as precision rifle stuff, maybe 300 meters at the furthest. And that was just in the Army, shooting a qualification range. So I don't do too much precision stuff. I should get into it, but yeah, I'm not that good of a shot. Yeah, no, Loandel, never had to do that. I never want to. So 319 likes. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks so much for liking. You guys are the best. Love the military, the sporterized ones. Yeah, they are. Sporterized ones are very tragic, that's for sure. 800 yards range. Maybe it was yards. I can't remember. For the 240 Bravo. Gewehr 98. I don't have any of those. I got a Gewehr 88 right there. So Eternal got a few. Yeah. Guys, thanks for liking. You guys are the best. I would use the blue rifle. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Robert, how's it going? Egg grade. What is an egg grade, Tyler? Colt Peacemaker. I need an actual one. Let's see. But yeah, story on the sword. This is a World War II Japanese Shingunto Type 95 NCO sword. Wow, that was a mouthful. But yeah, so anyway. So Japanese, like sergeants, NCOs, would have carried that. I don't know much beyond that, but it's very sharp. It's pretty cool. But it was machine made, not like handmade or anything. Yeah, the military does use meters. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, but what I do in the army, or am I still in? Justin, thanks, man. Yeah, so I'm still in. I do interrogations, debriefings. I'm a 35 mic human intelligence collector. So sounds a lot cooler than it is. So yeah, we're raiding the eggs. Nice, man. Okay, W Collection, Little Potato, I appreciate you, man. Thanks. I'll be back with more egg raids. You got to. You got to do what you got to do, man. Do I hunt, competition, or plink? I haven't really done much hunting. I've done no competitions, and I do plink a decent amount. Pretty much just mag dump into like berms for videos for you guys. So, have I ever done combat? So I was in Afghanistan from 2018 to 2019. Didn't see anything too crazy or anything like that, but it was definitely interesting. Okay, Corey, I promise. I like to collect old stuff, man. It's not too crazy. And what time am I going to start streaming again tomorrow? I'm going to have a football game at 6 p.m. till 11. Brendan, I'll be back on probably around 8:30 Central Time in the morning. So I'll be on like, what would that be? 9:30 a.m. EST. And I'll stream throughout the day. So favorite shotgun going to be the Trank shotgun right there. Copper plated guns? I don't know. I'd have to look. Bros in love with marksman and revolvers. True man of culture. I guess so, man. I guess so. All right. Guys, I will probably end up popping off. I'm going to go spend some time with the wife. And yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, though. So hang on. I'll let you guys see me as I say goodbye and all that. One sec. Was that when we withdrew and lost? So we withdrew in what? Was that 2021? I almost had to go back for the withdrawal, but I didn't end up going. But yeah, hang on one sec. And yeah, hopefully you guys all have a good night. I'm Cody, if you guys haven't seen the channel before, but I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you all have a good night. I'll be back on tomorrow. And yeah, you can't go wrong doing what's right. That's the saying we have around these parts. I appreciate you guys. Bye. Love you.